Grizzly Bear Circle Game. Now, I've been teaching this song with kids for quite a while, and I have to tell you, kids love it, and they want to do it again and again and again. But I find one fun way to introduce it is after reading a very popular book called Bear Snores on. And this is by Karma Wilson. And the reason why I like this book is because, of course, it talks about hibernating, and that's sort of a big word, but a concept that children can understand when you read this story like this. And of course, after we play the game, they'll get a feeling for what it's like to hibernate as well. So as I'm reading this story, I would add in this little song that we'll do when we do the game. And it goes like this. Grizzly bear, oh grizzly bear is sleeping in his cave. Please be very quiet, very, very quiet. If you wake him, if you shake him, he gets very mad. So we've got that quiet and that loud, that opposite, where children aren't necessarily needing to have it labeled, but they're playing with the concept and really bringing meaning to it and helping eventually to get to that point where when you say what is the opposite of quiet or soft, in music we say soft, then they will know the opposite is loud, as if because they'll be able to kind of think about when we did that Grizzly Bear song. So when I use the book, all I do is every time I get to the part in the book that says, and Bear snored on, I simply add that little song that goes, Grizzly bear, oh grizzly bear is sleeping in his cave. Please be very quiet, very, very quiet. If you wake him, if you shake him, he gets very mad. So after we've gotten to know that book and that song pretty well, I will introduce the game of the Grizzly Bear story, the Grizzly Bear Circle Game. And so I'll choose one person to hide in a spot. So make sure you've established a spot ahead of time that can sort of be their den, where they can't see all the other kids. Then the rest of us will stand up and we're gonna walk around in a circle. If you want, you can have them hold hands or simply just walk around the edge of the carpet as we sing our song. Grizzly bear, oh grizzly bear is sleeping in his cave. Please be very quiet, very, very quiet. If you wake him, if you shake him, he gets very mad. Now on the word mad, all of us who are walking around get down on the ground, cover our heads, and we don't move at all. And that is the cue for our bear to come out, walk around, and touch one of the friends who exchanges spots. And now this is the new grizzly bear that goes into the den. And the game progresses, and you can do it, 5, 6 different times. Be sure to keep track of who has had a chance to be the bear, because everybody's going to want to at least have a chance to. And they'll let you know if you haven't chosen them or they haven't been chosen yet by their friends. So as it gets down to the end, and maybe you've done, the game like 3 or 4 different days, because I wouldn't suggest that you, if you have 20 kids, that you're gonna do this song 20 times in one day. That would be too many, at least in one circle time sitting. So pay attention to that. The other thing I want you to think about is that word at the end, when they sing mad, it can get a little bit loud. And so that's an important chance to talk with them about using our inside voice. We can still be loud, but we don't need to be screaming, yelling. And that's just something that will sort of come over time. And it may even be like, oh, that was too loud. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this game again. Sometimes I say things like that just so that they can be like, oh, no. We can make sure and be conscious and have that self-control enough to be able to sing that word mad loud, but not too loud. And so that's a really fun little fun circle game that you can do for anytime you maybe even have a few extra minutes. Grizzly Bear is hiding.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to check that subscribe button so you're always up to date on all of our new videos. Thank you again, and we'll see you soon.